People say we're getting old,
Talking about the generation.
but we're not about to fold.
Talking about the generation.
XYZ, they're on their way,
Talking about the generation.
but this old boomer's here to stay.
Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation.
Stephen won't remove his tie.
Talking about the generation.
He can't seem to justify.
Talking about the generation.
Suited up and out to bid.
Talking about the generation.
Then in walks a Gen Y kid.
Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation.
Mikey wants the new iPhone.
Talking about the generation.
He's Gen X and in the zone.
Talking about the generation.
Got no problems with his team.
Talking about the generation.
It's JLS that makes him scream.
Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation.
Singer has a different style.
Talking about the generation.
Crazy place, tennis gone wild.
Talking about the generation.
Sandra almost went berserk,
Talking about the generation.
but Preston's team just made it work.
Talking about the generation.
Whoa, yeah.
Talking about the generation.
Uh-huh.
Talking about the generation.
The generation
About the generation.
XYZ. Whoa. Cheddar's got a heavy load.
Talking about the generation.
South Bay Sacco on the road.
Talking about the generation.
Always dressed to meet the queen,
Talking about the generation.
but in her Gen X mind, she's in her jeans.
Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation. Talking about the generation.
Why don't you just raise her pay?
Talking about my CW.
We deal with crap day to day.
Talking about my CW.
PM work is in our veins.
Talking about my CW.
We're kicking butt and we're taking names.
Talking about my CW. Talking